Okay, so this is going to be our ship tour of the Disney Wonder. The Disney Wonder is the second ship that was built by the Disney Company, and it is the sister ship to the Disney Magic. It is our favorite ship of all the ships, at least mine. We've gone on all of the ships. This is our 19th cruise, and it is, I think, our 14th or 15th Disney Wonder cruise. We really do enjoy the Disney Wonder. We're going to start on deck 10. I'll show you the one thing that's on deck 11, and we're going to go down each deck down to deck number 1. So first up, let's take a look at deck 10. So on deck 10, you will notice the front here, it's kind of windy. I don't know if you can hear the wind. We are docked at Ensenada. It is going to be your forwardest part of the ship on deck 10. Down here is the crew area and the windiest part. So as we go around this forward part of deck 10, we are going to wrap around to their sports activity area. Now in this sports activity area, sometimes in the morning, they will house some workout sessions, some yoga or different activities. They have ping pong and foosball and basketball that you can play. And they also have a drink refill station up here. So you can get your water bottles refilled. They have some full loungers here that they'll put out here for deck 10. It's called the Wide World of Sports. And so they'll just put some of that out here. So here is going to be one of your drinking refill stations. And then, oh, that's cool. Where it was built, 1999. Pardon the noise. Now, the reason we came onto this side is because over here is located right above the adult pool area on deck 10 is going to be the Bibbity Bobbity Boutique. So if you have a kiddo that is ages, I believe it's 4 to 12, they can come in and get a Bibbity Bobbity Boutique makeover with one of the fairy godparents. This includes boys and girls, and it is located here on deck 10. One of the most amazing things about this is it has its own special stairwell right here for between deck 9 and 10 that leads you up the little glittery path. Now on Pirates Night, they do a very special Pirates lair, and they have a Pirates makeover. So other than really chairs and Bibbity Bobbity Boutique and the wide world of sports, there's not too much happening on deck 10. We can't go that way. We have to go the other way. So we're gonna go this way. Deck 10 comprises mainly of just sitting and relaxing. Now you'll notice up here at the top there's some seating. That's going to be the access on deck 11 to the concierge area. That's the concierge deck up there. They have their own private section, own private seating area, and their own lounge. Now if you're staying concierge, we've done it I think twice on the Wonder. You get access to free drinks at certain times of the day, as well as snacks and your own concierge staff that will help you book all your items. So again, this is deck 10. Oh, deck 10 also has something special too at the other end. So we are walking from the forward to the aft, the front to the back. And here's one of the smokestacks, special Mickey smokestacks. And this is your entrance, one of your entrances to concierge. You'll just tap your key to the world card, and you know it's concierge because it has these little keys. Okay, so this one section right here takes you to the only access to deck 11 you have. It's going to be midship, and it is the Vibe and concierge. So midship here, deck 10. Here's the elevators. There's only 2 elevators on the ship midship that go to deck 10. And you have the concierge, open from 7 a.m. to 10. You'll use your key to the world card to get in. And deck number 11, you're gonna go up these special Vibe staircases. And I have a video of the Vibe in our kids club section. Now what's nice is they do have these little placards out besides all of the kids clubs and the activity areas that will tell you what's going on with in that area for the day, but they will also have that information on your Disney Cruise Line app. So make sure you have that downloaded to your phone. Your Disney Cruise Line app is going to be your key to everything happening on the ship. We are docked today at Ensenada, so that's what you are seeing around us. And we are now midship, deck 10. My favorite part, the funnel vision. You see it from deck 10 or deck 9. It's about 11 o'clock on a port day. You can see the pools on deck number 9. Later today, it'll be shoulder to shoulder people in that pool. Now, if we go around here, the second funnel, we'll go to the other side of deck number 10. That's going to be the left-hand side if you are facing forward, which is the port side. Here's a little platform you can stand on. You can watch the deck parties from up here. That's where the deck parties happen, Pirates Night, as well as the Sail Away party. Now, one of the nice things about deck 10, as well as having lots of seating arrangements, is the entrance to one of the pools here, or the slides here, the Twist and Spout.
All guests wishing to go ashore should now proceed to deck 1 at runway.
So Twist and Spout, you'll enter from here, go up those stairs. The Twist and Spout is a clockwise and counterclockwise spout slide. Okay.
Thank you for your attention and have a wonderful day here in Ensenada.
Last thing you will find on deck 10. This is for the adults. Ooh, before we get there, I found another water refill station. This is the second one we found. We're on the aft of the ship now. So you'll see this water refill station here, the aft of the ship, right above the pools. You will have Palo restaurant here. Now, Palo is an adult-only restaurant. It's the only restaurant on the ship that is an additional charge and requires you to make reservations. Now, I've never done dinner here at Palo. I'll do that on the Magic this summer. But I have had their brunch here, and whereas it's not quite as good as it was pre-COVID with their buffet style, it's still pretty delicious. We love the chicken parmesan, and they have the grape gorgonzola pizza if you ask for it, but it's not on the menu. So these windows look reflective, like they're kind of mirrors, but this is actually the Palo restaurant. It's quite entertaining sometimes when you're in Palo to watch people on the outside and see what they're doing. They've had some great stories when we've been in there. Now, Palo is, the buffet is about $50 a person plus tip. And it is a fancy restaurant, meaning there is a dress code and only adults. They are very strict on that. Now, once you reach platinum and above, that's after 10 cruises, you do get a $50 credit for Palo, and you can dine in Palo as included in your platinum membership. They will give you a $50 credit, but that still means you have to tip. So it's about $5 a person, which is incredible. It does take about an hour or so to eat in there, but it is definitely delicious. So Palo is an Italian themed restaurant from Venice, and you'll see the Venetian masks here and a lot of their glasswork. So it's really cool. They have the best bathrooms here on deck 10. They're fancy. So let's take a look inside Palo. Palo, like I said, is that fancy adult dining. It has that Venice feel. You'll see these little lamps that remind you of the gondola poles that are located there. You'll notice that most of the seating is for tables of 2, but a few are a little bit larger. And this is their open kitchen concept. We saw this when we went on the Art of the Theme Show tour. So Palo is deck 10 aft. It has different carpet theming as well as different walls than any of the other areas on the ship. And you will see this glasswork that is originally from Italy and was donated here to the ship, as well as the large mast behind the sign-in. So you will take these reservations will be when you check in, you can make reservations. Sometimes they book up pretty quickly and you are not able to get brunch. The dinner reservations you would do during dinner. But if you are traveling with a minor, it's going to be your responsibility to feed them before dinner. They can go into the kids club and just let them know that you're dining in Palo, and they will know to call you from there. Now we are going down to deck 9. Okay, so we are going down to deck 9. We are aft, the location of all your activities. This has your food. Cabanas is on deck 9. That's the buffet, open for breakfast and lunch, but not for dinner. What's nice about the elevators, whenever you're at an elevator, take a look at this map. It will tell you everything that is on that floor and some other information for the other floors. So you'll want to make sure to check that out. When going into Cabanas, you will notice that the schedule is here. So for lunch, it's open at 11:45 today. You'll wash your hands before you enter and then head in there. Now, as we exit out of Cabanas, on the right-hand side, you will see Daisy Delites. Daisy Delites is home to your salads and your sandwiches, your tortilla rolls. They have some delicious cookies as well as some fruit, and they also have a build a bowl as well. This is where you're going to have the Aqua Lab, the little kid slide, your life jackets are here, as well as the splash pads for those under 3. It is a busy, busy place. So here on the port side, right outside of Cabanas, the other side from Daisy Delights is going to be your refill stations. So you have access to hot chocolate, half and half, coffee, whole milk, and these hot cups that have lids, as well as tea throughout the day and night. This is open 24 hours. And you also have 4 of these soda refill stations. Now, they are serve yourself, help yourself. However, if you ever notice that they are being served to you, it is because there is a stomach bug going around and they will serve you. So here it is. So here we have Dory's Reef. It is the splash pad for kids under 3. It opens today at 11 and it's open till 6 o'clock. And now in the splash pad, it's meant for kids under 3. They don't have to be potty trained or anything to be in here. But it's because in the pools, kids have to be 3 or older, and also they can have to be potty trained. You cannot go into pools, any of the pools, with a swim diaper on. So they have this cute little splash pad for the kiddos that you can take your little ones in and have them get wet and enjoy the water. Plus it's super cute. Look at Dory and Squirt over there against the wall. Super cute. Dory's Reef splash pad for our littles. So here we have the Aqua Lab. This is going to be one of your smaller pools. It is shallow. It goes about calf high, maybe knee high. What's nice is when the netting is taken off, when it's open, there's little fountains that go along the edge. So if your kiddos are inside that little pool, you can sit on the edge and you can watch them, but still be nice and cool and relaxed. We spent a lot of time in this pool when Gabby was little. Also, they have the Aqua Lab here. Now, the Aqua Lab is a water area themed after Huey, Dewey, and Louie, of course, and Donald Duck. They use paint cans, fill up with water, and then they dump on you. There's different interactive parts of this little area where you can twist and turn and fill the cans and have them dump. There's spoilers and different signs, all pointing to Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Even over here, there's an Uncle Donald's main boiler, and that's the blueprints for that over here. The next thing that's in this area is the Twist and Spout. This is the slide here on the Disney Wonder. There's only one slide here on the Disney Wonder. Unlike the Magic that has the drop slide and a Twist and Spout, this ship here, the Wonder, only has the Twist and Spout. Now the Twist and Spout has a, let's see, it's right up here, 38-inch height requirement. and you walk up these funnel stairs here. Now, one fun thing about the Twist and Spout is it twists in both counterclockwise and clockwise direction all the way down, and you land down here on deck 9. Now, the entrance for the Twist and Spout, here's the Twist and Spout. The entrance is right up here on deck 10. You can follow the little duck print feet. Look at these duck feet. They're so cute. That will lead you to the Twist and Spout Slide. Now, when you're up at the top, there's no lifeguard, and you're not allowed to have anything with you. But down here at the bottom, you'll have a lifeguard stationed, and they have a TV monitor. So there's a light at the top that tells you when to go, and it runs so smoothly. It's surprising. Anyways, those are the pool areas over here by Cabanas in deck number 9. Right on the other side of that Aqua Lab, you're going to have Pete's Broiler Bites. Pete's Broiler Bites is a quick service restaurant, quick service that's located here on deck 9. They are home to your hamburgers, cheeseburgers, veggie burgers, fish burgers, hot dogs, brats, and chicken tenders and fries. And they often have a special of the day. You just come on up. They also have shawarma here and different items available. Okay, so as we go back towards Cabanas, you will notice that that is where your drink refill station is. So let's go take a look. So right next between Pete's Broiler Bites and the Funnel Vision, you're gonna find the restroom here on deck 9. There's also a restroom outside of Cabanas, but this one is better used if you were in the pool and need to use the restroom. Then as we round the corner here by the Funnel Vision, you're gonna see Pinocchio's Pizza and a bar. Now, Pinocchio's Pizza is also included in the price of your cruise, but the bar service is not. Excuse me. So they do make fresh pizza here for you. It's open usually till about 11 o'clock, and then they have the bar service as well. This is gonna be your pool. Now, right now, they did have everyone get out. They have them take a break every couple hours on days where it's very busy, make them use the restroom, get drinks of water, and just maintain some breaks in there. So this was Pinocchio's Pizzeria, and now we are headed back towards Cabanas. Now this is Quacks. If you've ever been on the Disney Wonder or Magic and wondered about what Quacks is, it's actually an expandable shop. They have not opened it since the pandemic, but it used to be open on sea days, and it sold sunscreen and different things like that. Here is the ice cream, self-service ice cream. Every day they have a specialty flavor, followed by Sully Sips. Now Sully Sips is additional charges. These are not included in the price of your cruise. You can get different drinks here, but the soft serve ice cream is included. Yesterday's specialty was mango. Not sure what today is. Maybe banana. So one thing you will notice around the pools, especially the goofy pools, there's usually 2 or 3 of these life vest sanitation station locations. They have large life vests all the way down to itty bitty ones for children, extra small, that they can wear in the pools. The goofy pool is quite deep, so you'll want to make sure if your child struggles to swim, you put this on. It's easy. Gabby wore these for a long time until she decided she wanted to swim without them because she wanted to be like the big kids in the pool. Right past Goofy's pool and the Funnel Vision on the right hand side, you will find the Kids Club The Edge for your preteens, early teenagers, now 11 to 14. And on the port side, you will see Cove Cafe. So definitely take a look at that Kids Club videos. I have all of the Kids Clubs here, including Small World, in one of the videos for the Wonder. So the adult section in the pool is deck 9 forward. It consists of a pool, a bar, a coffee shop, as well as a spa and sauna. It's called the Quiet Cove Pool. There is no lifeguard on duty. It's more of an infinity pool. And here is this, usually it's Signals. I think it's Signals. Yes, Signals Bar. They have these specialty loungers. And what's amazing is this is on the other side of the funnel vision, and you literally can't hear it. They play soothing music. It's amazing how quiet it is on this side. So there's no lifeguards on duty. You do have to be 18 years or older in order to use this pool. They have 2 spas, just like at the Goofy pool, and it is open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. today. The hours change for the pool, so you just check the Navigator app to check with the opening of the times. Right there in front of us, that glass is Cove Cafe. So let's go see. Sometimes it's busy in the morning, so I won't film if it's busy in the morning. But I will film the Cove Cafe and definitely put it in this video for sure. It's a nice, just quiet area to relax. Later in the day, it's going to get really busy. It'll fill up here. They have regular, like, boutique tables, but they also have these really comfortable lounges. A lot of people will come over and they will, they'll read or they'll do work if they're working on their computers. Nice comfy little chairs. And then you get to the Cove Cafe. Cove Cafe is coffee shop for adults only. You have to pay for any of the coffees that are here. What's nice is throughout the day they have pastries, and in the evening they switch them out. There's different seating in the Cove Cafe for you to just relax and hang out. Now this is different from the Magic. In the Magic they had the screen here behind me where you could see where the ship was, see some more information. And in the Wonder, when they went through the last refurbishment, they took that out and opened it up into this glass window seating. So there's the Cove Cafe. So that is deck number 9. We did deck 10, 11, now we're on 9. This is now the Senses Spa. So Senses Spa is all the way forward here on deck 9. They have some more additional restrooms right here in the corner, as well as a handicap accessible. And again, that directions by the elevators. Now here is that special staircase I was telling you, going to Bibbity Bobbity Boutique. That's deck 10. Okay, next up, Senses Spa. Now Senses Spa and Salon is a third-party company, not owned by Disney, ran by a different company. They are open from 8 to 10 only for use with the for adults only. They do have different things that you can purchase and buy through the package, but the spa and fitness center, the fitness center part of Senses Spa and Salon is actually included in the cost of your cruise, except for you can book personal training sessions with them. I've done that before and they're pretty good. It's a simple gym in the front of the ship that includes treadmills and simple weight machines, no free weights at all, but they have different like cardio machines and some weights that are connected. So you will find that here. They also have a locker room here that's really cool, that's included. You don't have to pay extra for that. So let's go down to deck number 8 forward and check out deck number 8. One of the fun things about going between decks, this is between deck 9 and 8 on this stairwell, is they have artwork and it's themed to different things depending on which part of the ship you're on. Right now we're forward. So as we walk down to deck number 8, forward we'll be able to see different artwork along the way. The forward tends to have that drawing and sketches of the old classic cartoons there. Okay, so deck 8 is going to be primarily all staterooms. So we're not going to go through all of deck 8, but you can see here that you will have your mid, forward, and aft staterooms. On the port side, the left side is going to start with 80s, and and 81, and then on the right hand side of the ship you're going to have your 85s that start. So that'll be a continuing theme throughout the ship. Your port side or your left hand side rooms are going to be like that deck number, like this is deck 8, so it's 80 or 81, and then your right hand side is going to be 85 or whatever deck you're on, followed by the 5. One thing to note about these hallways, the star here on the rooms, the hallways in the room, the point of the star, so there's a 5-point star, the 1 point at the top leads you forward in the ship, and the 2 bottom ones lead you aft. So the 1 point leads you to the front of the ship, the 2 leads you to the back of the ship. So that's something handy when you come out of your room. So let's go down to deck number 7. Now, deck number 6 and deck number 7 have laundry services available. They have a laundry room that you can do a self-serve. Now, you can have them launder your items, but that is also an additional cost. So let's see where those laundry rooms are. The laundrette is here, and we are all the way in the front. So we're going to walk to the mid-aft area of deck number 7 here. Remembering that the floor will help you. These little stars don't help you, but the ones in the stateroom hallways do. So we're walking towards the aft. So on the carpet, you will notice we're walking with the direction of the 2 ends of the star. So that's pretty cool. I wonder if we chose the right side. I'm gonna have to look at that again. So as we walk down, we're just gonna walk down, and then I'll pick you up again when we get to the laundrette. So one of the things that's kind of fun is you can decorate your doors with different magnets. And if you want to, you can participate in what's called a fish extender. It's where you hang the little pockets that you make along your fish that's outside your door. To participate in the fish extender, you would need to find your Facebook group. That is not ran by Disney. It's ran by a person that volunteers to organize and make it. And what you do is you sign up, and they will bring you with a couple, they'll partner you with a couple different staterooms, and you will exchange gifts on board. So you'll find the other stateroom. You can do it by staterooms, you can do it by family. It just depends on which one you sign up for. So we are getting close to that laundry area, the laundrette. It is between midship and aft here on deck number 7. So this is on deck number 7. There's one on deck number 6 and deck number 2. I've never done laundry on the ship, but my dad loves to do laundry on the ship. So he will do laundry. He says deck 7 is usually the least crowded, and deck 2 is the most crowded. You will use your key to the world card here to tap in, and it will give you the directions. If you did not bring any detergent with you, you can also use your key to the world card to get your laundry detergent. They have Tide, and it looks like Snuggle sheets. Once you've done that, you will come over, and they have the ones available. The price looks like it's $3, and you just tap. There's the wash down here and the dryer up here. It has a timer. My dad usually sets the timer, and his timer like on his watch or on his phone, and then comes back at that time. They do have a sink here and an ironing board. You're not allowed to bring your own iron or steamer aboard the ship. They will take it from your luggage, and you will get it back at the end. So they do have that iron and ironing board here. This is deck number 7, but they do have more laundry areas on deck 6 and deck 2. Okay, let's go down now. We're at 7. Let's go down to deck number 6. So here we are midship on deck number 7. It has the laundry service to the right. It's on the starboard side, which is the right-hand side. If you're facing the front of the ship, port is left, starboard is right. Port has 4 letters, and so does left. That's how I remember it. So let's head down to deck number 6. Deck number 6 is another deck that has just staterooms on it. So deck 8, 7, and 6 all are home to your main staterooms on the ship. And then as we come down, we have a laundry on deck 7 and a laundry on deck 6. So we're gonna go check that out now. So let's see where that laundry service is. Looks like it's in the same location as the one on deck number 7. So let's head that direction. Looks like it's starboard. Again, paying attention to those stars on the ground. The 2 point you to the back of the ship, the aft, and the 1 point you to the front. Now this laundry service is a little bit larger. It has the same setup though with the washer, the dryer, and your soaps and everything. So this one is more of a larger room. If you need that larger space, come down to deck number 6. Now where decks number 8, 7, and 6 are all staterooms, deck 5 is going to have a mixture of staterooms and other activities. So you can see here on the board, this top part of the ship, the forward part of the ship here is going to be your staterooms. The rear part of your ship or the aft part of your ship is going to also have staterooms. And in the middle is going to be your kids club area as well as the Buena Vista Theater. It is the only movie theater on Disney's Wonder ships, and about 30 minutes or 20 minutes before and about 15 minutes into a movie, they will sell popcorn right outside. And they have restrooms by that theater as well. Now our favorite staterooms are the secret porthole rooms. Those are going to be here. 5020, 5022, 5024, as well as 5520, 5522, 5524. This time we are staying in 5020 and 5022 and 5024. You can look for those videos to see. They are secret portal rooms because they do have windows, but they're obstructed. So they are priced at the deluxe inside stateroom price. Same with the ones on the 5020, 5022, 5024. Okay, let's take a look at all of the things to offer here. Now I do have videos from the open house of the Oceaneers Lab, the club, and the Small World Nursery, so I will not be featuring that in here, just giving you a small clip. You can see those more in depth in that kids club video. One of the things I really like about staying on deck 5, especially with having a young child, we've been staying in these rooms for a while now, is that it was easy to get from here to the kids club. So we usually stay in the 5020, 5022, 5024 when we come on the Magic or the Wonder. Same ship making of there. And the kids club's right around the corner here, so that's great. It was always super convenient. Now what's nice about staying in the aft of deck 5 is it's close to the theater. It's also where all of your meals are located. So if you go up a couple decks, you're right at the drinks and the meals as well. Now one of the hallways here that leads you from the forward to the midship of deck 5 is really cool. That these photos are like the building of the Wonder on the Magic. They had fun facts about the ship, so that's a little bit of a difference between the two ships. And again, you always have these maps. Okay. Hi. Well, another fun fact about the Disney cruise ships is they are the only one that have yellow lifeboats here. Like you can see, it's called Mickey Yellow, and it was specially designed by the Disney team. They had to do extensive surveys or research to get that approved. Right here, you'll see the Oceaneers Club, or that's the Oceaneers Lab. This little sitting area is nice. It is the atrium, so now we are midship. Now the midship elevators, what's cool about them is they are glass, so you can see through them as you travel through the middle of the ship. You'll also notice that between the levels, deck 3 down there at the bottom of the atrium has the tallest deck, whereas deck 4 gets a little smaller and deck 5 is the smallest. And you might think, oh, nothing of it, but Disney purposely designed it like this because this is the kid level of the ship. This is where all the kids clubs are, so they wanted the kids to feel larger than they were, whereas on the other decks they would feel so small because of the height of the ceilings. So Disney decided, okay, we're going to make deck 5 shorter and our ceilings are closer to us. Here's the upcoming events for those things on board here today. And here is your Oceaneers Club. Now, when it's not open house, right now the Oceaneers Club is an open house, so you can go in with your kiddos. You can take pictures. If your kids are too young or too old to go into the Oceaneers Club, you can go in it during the open house. During the open house, the door is closed between the lab and the club. But when both are open for kids to be checked in, the kids can actually roam between the Oceaneers Club and the Oceaneers Lab in their secret passageway. So Gabby went to the Oceaneers Club and Lab for ages, from the age of 6 to 12, until they changed the age on her. And so she loved it. They do so many different activities there. It's just amazing. She'd always had fun. Now this is the Buena Vista Theater. This is the aft of deck number 5, and you will always see the schedule right outside here. Today they're playing Wish, Marvel's Elemental. They have a soccer movie out, and that's about it. But pretty soon Disney's releasing some new movies, so I'm excited because we'll get some new movies playing in the theater. Buena Vista Theater is like an old style movie theater, and they have that theming here as well, that classic movie theater look where the original Disney full-length animations were released. And when you go in and see it, it's really cool because it has that feel to it. And then they sell popcorn before and a little bit during. One of the amazing things about popcorn selling on the Disney ships is sometimes they have popcorn buckets that have been sold out for ages from the parks. For this trip, we actually were able to get the Chip and Dale Easter basket on the first night. I haven't seen it since. They also have the Simba and the rainbow colored ear ones. We are going from deck number 5 now down to deck number 4. We are in the aft of the ship. The aft of your ship is going to have almost all of your food. So Cabanas is on deck 9. Down here at deck 4, you're going to have one of the main dining rotations. And on deck 4, it's Animator's Palette. Animator's Palette is my absolute favorite dining on the whole ship. I love the theming of Animator's Palette. We get to eat there tonight on our last night, and it just celebrates animators and animation and the history here of Disney. And I'll put in a clip from there. So you'll notice that the theming here is paint and paintbrushes. It's black and white. There's some color mixed in. There are 2 shows that you could possibly see when coming to Animator's Palette. One is a black and white theming sketch to a full animation, and the other one is where you can draw a character and they bring that character to life during your dinner. Now, typically on the shorter cruises, you get the first show, but for this cruise, we actually had the drawing where you bring it to life. I prefer personally the one where they go from the black and white to the color, but both are fun. So outside of Animator's Palette, you will notice the walking deck that's out the window, as well as restrooms to your right-hand side and Shutters straight ahead. Now, Shutters is the location for your photo packages. It's also the location of this fancy jewelry place. So take a look at what they have to offer at Shutters right outside of Animator's Palette on deck number 4. One of the shops here on the Disney Wonder is this jewelry shop. It has pretty expensive jewelry. Personally, I wouldn't buy jewelry on the ship, but it's fun to look at. They have specialty things like these Mickey ears and earrings. They have the concierge keys over here, but to each their own. This is also shared with Shutters. Now, Shutters is going to be your photo shop. So while though we are docked, none of the ship shops can be open. So to view your pictures, you're going to tap your Key to the World card or your Magic Band Plus here, and you'll be able to bring up all of your photos here as well as purchase anything. But you're going to want to make sure that you know how to get your photos once you leave the ship if you bought the package. Now, you can pre-buy the packages on the Disney Cruise Line app, and it is a little bit cheaper. You can have the unlimited photo package, which allows you to access all of your pictures. We've done that so many times. That is great if you and your family are going to be stopping to taking lots of pictures, because you can get a ton of pictures. Make sure you follow these directions because you have a limited amount of time to be able to access those photos. Now, another option you have is this photo book here. It says Disney Wonder on it. I have done one of the photo books, and I will tell you, I think I like doing the photo books a little bit more than I like doing the unlimited package. And the reason I like that is because it already comes to me in a book and I get to put it together on the ship. So my favorite pictures and everything are loaded in there. They do have the little frames that you can buy. This is a little frame booklet that you can put a picture in, and you can order that from them. They don't really print pictures very much on the ship anymore. When we first started sailing, if you did the unlimited package, you actually got all your photos printed and digital access to them, which was pretty cool. Also on deck 4, we have Shutter's Portrait Studio. I've never used this, but you can book photo sessions here. If you've used this before, let me know. I don't even know how it works. We're usually pretty busy doing all the things on the ship. So this is also part of deck 4 aft. We are heading to midship. Midship is where you will find the D Lounge. Now the D Lounge is your home for all your family entertainment. Today they're set up for the Encanto celebration. We did that the last time we were here on the ship, and you get special characters at the end as well as some fun sing-alongs. This is also where they will hold Mouseketeer Madness. My favorite theme show here is going to be A Pirate's Life for Me, and that's also held in the D Lounge. Okay. So here also midship is the atrium. We were just on deck 5, now we're deck 4, and then you have deck 3 with the Ariel statue. You have your another entrance to the D Lounge. This is also where they have family superstar karaoke at like 10:45 at night. Just all your activities. Now on some of the other ships, your family activities area is very small, but the D Lounge is pretty large, so it can fit most of the people that are wanting to participate. So this is the Disney Wonder christening with Tinkerbell doing her little pixie dust. We're continuing on to deck 4. Most of a lot of character meet and greets will be here on deck 4, as well as this loungy area. Now, pre-COVID, they did have a vacation planning desk here where you could actually sit down with somebody and book your next vacation. They no longer do that here on the ship. The only thing you can do for your next vacation is to book a placeholder that gives you 10% off your next cruise and a few other perks. So you won't be able to book your next trip here on the ship like you once were able to. They just stopped doing that with COVID. The next thing across the atrium is going to be your DVC desk. So we'll go that way and then we'll go back towards the Walt Disney Theater. So over here on the other side is going to be your DVC desk, your Disney Vacation Club desk. This is where you can meet with Disney Vacation Club hosts, and they will talk to you about selling or buying. Actually, not selling. They will be selling. You will be purchasing a DVC at Disney Vacation Club. Now, if you don't know what Disney Vacation Club is, that's going to be your timeshare with Disney. Also located on deck 4. So many things on deck 4. Really, it's deck 9, deck 4, deck 3. Those are going to be your main areas. We're going to have our shops. These are our main shops. So Diamonds and Wishes was that one I showed you by Shutters. We have Bibbity Bobbity Boutique, which is up on deck number 10. And then we have Whitecaps and Mickey's Mainsail. Whitecaps is going to be on deck 3. Nope, Whitecaps is here. So Whitecaps is one of the main shops here on board. It's going to have your fancier, more high-end things. They have a jewelry counter here. Before Shutters had to share with the fancy one, it was only in Whitecaps. So you will find your more expensive bags and purses and suitcases here. This Whitecaps is also ironically also where you will find any of your toiletries that you might be missing, but not medicine. So they do have some children's Tylenol there, a few other select things, but if you're looking because you have an upset stomach or other kind of medications, they keep that down in the health office in deck 1. They want to make sure that if anybody is sick, that they know about it. Mickey's Mainsail is going to be your other main shopping spot on the cruise. This is going to be your home mainly to your family friendly things. This is going to have your ears and your family shirts and jerseys and different merchandise here. It has your pens, it has some snacks, and it has some of your brighter colored suitcases and lines. It is also going to be home to your Pirates things. It has a Marvel section now, and also your stuffed animals and your Barbies and all the things that your kiddos will love, plus you if you're a Disney fan. We spend way too much in here. And it also has some mugs and some ornaments as well. So that's Mickey's Mainsail and Whitecaps on deck number 4 here by the Walt Disney Theater forward. Now remember that none of the shops can be open while you're at port. If you have a sea day, they're pretty much open all day. But if you are at port like we are on each day, the shops have been open till about 11 o'clock. So all the way forward or in the front of the ship is going to be your home of your amazing theater production. And when I say amazing theater production, I'm not talking your run-of-the-mill like neighborhood theater. I am talking Broadway quality shows. And each ship has different shows. So special on the Wonder, special on the Wonder, which is where we're at this trip, is going to be your Frozen, Golden Mickeys on your longer cruises, as well as Dreams. Frozen, of course, is the Frozen story. They have puppets that they use, puppetry, and then live action. Their use of their effects are just amazing. Golden Mickeys is a show that is modeled after the Golden Globes. Then you have Dreams, which is like a coming of age story about a girl who, it's very similar to Believe, and both Golden Mickeys and your Dreams have different character stories included, different movies that are included. Now, before the show starts, Preludes is open on both sides. About a half an hour to an hour before the show starts, this is where you're going to buy your popcorn, your drinks before the show. It is not included, though, in the price of your cruise. If you buy a popcorn bucket, each refill is like $1.50, $2. So it's a little bit cheaper if you know your family is going to want to buy popcorn. Now, the Disney Theater will open 30 minutes before showtime and to get seating. When you watch the Golden Mickeys, you might not want to get here that early because you might want to be in the lobby area. They do a cute little interview with some of the kids out front, and your inside will project it. For Frozen, definitely get here about that 30 to 20 minutes early because it fills up fast. Dreams, you can get here like 10 minutes before and it will be fine. You'll be able to find seating. You're going to want to make sure if you have itty bitty kids, they have some boosters in the back by the doors. They are a little wonky. They kind of slip off the chairs, but they work really well. Now, another thing that's home to deck 4, and we won't be able to go all the way around because we are docked today, is what I love about these classic ships is the access to your outside. They have a walking deck out here. It goes all the way around. So you can go this back direction or you can go forward and then go this direction. Now on the side of the ships, they do have the different games on deck. They have these comfy loungers and it's just a really nice area to come that's usually pretty quiet. You are right under the lifeboats too. So this is that Mickey yellow. It's the color of his shoes. And it's actually, yes, this one is the Mickey yellow. It's the color of the blue on the ship that was named after the person, I believe. I'll have to look that fact up and get it back to you. Now we are docked today, it looks like, with a Carnival cruise ship coming in to port. We have not had a port with another cruise line for a while. So deck 4 has a lot to include. Deck 4 has your dining, it has your family entertainment, it has your shops, and it has the Walt Disney Theater in it. As we head down to deck 3, what you will notice is the style of the carpets as well as the color of the walls starts to change. Even the artwork is a little bit fancier, and that is because we are going down to deck 3 forward, and deck 3 forward is the home to your adult section. Now during the day, kids are welcome to be down here, but at night it becomes an 18 and older area only. There are 3 different lounges in this area and a shop. This shop is open just in the evening times. It's changed throughout the years. Sometimes it's adult stuff. Sometimes it was been Bibbity Bobbity Boutique stuff. And now it looks like it's just kind of a mixture of the stuff that they have upstairs. One of the pubs that they have is this Crown and Fin. It's an English pub theme. It's super cute. It's open from 4 to 1. Usually in the evening there is some snacks available as well. But you will see the English theming of the telephone booth, as well as when you come in, they'll have just different touches, like the signs here from the different pubs. They have pictures and advertisements and trinkets, all that are themed to that area. This is also where you will see sports broadcasted throughout your ship. Sometimes they'll have like football games, sometimes they'll have soccer, different things on the screen. The bar will be open later tonight after that 4 o'clock hour, and you will notice also sometimes nods to different Disney characters from the different movies of that time period, like 101 Dalmatians here, as well as that man. I don't remember what show that man is from. If you know, put it in the comments. I forget. I knew at one point. But also available down here, and Gabby and I have done this, where we take a game, one of these game boxes or the boards, and we just sit at one of the pub tables and we play. So that's kind of fun. It's a nice, cool atmosphere where you can just hang out. They also have chess and backgammon tables here set up for you to play that are magnetic. You could just take a look outside the windows and relax for the day. I love the props that they use, like the blocks up there that say Crown and Fin, or over here they have the coat hanger with the hats and the scarf. The attention to detail just is amazing. I've been on this ship quite a few times and it never fails to amaze me, all the things that I find the next time I come. I always find new things to look at. So in addition to the Crown and Fin in the adult section, you have the Azure Lounge. The Azure Lounge has 2 entrances, one over here from across the Crown and Fin and another at the entrance to the adult section. Now the Azure Lounge will hold family activities until about dinner time. And then after dinner, about 10 o'clock, it is your home for all your adult entertainment. And let me tell you, it is some of the funnest entertainment you will ever see. You'll be surprised what happens in this room after 10 o'clock. It is not Disney appropriate most of the time. Their game shows are incredible. This is also going to be your home for bingo in your ship, and some silent DJ parties. Now that's a pretty big lounge, but if you are playing one of the larger rounds of bingo, one of those $5,000 or $10,000 games, you're going to have to make sure you get there early. They will sell out of the electronic tablets. They still have paper copies usually available, but the electronic tablets do sell out. Now, we have been pretty lucky. We've won a couple times on bingo, but I will tell you the best part about bingo is the entertainment that you have when you're playing bingo. We've had some amazing bingo callers. Another set of bathrooms that are amazing are the Deck 3 bathrooms here. They're very clean, and they do have a different theming than the rest of the bathrooms. They're much more sophisticated. Okay, let's see if the Cadillac Lounge is open. The third lounge here, it is not open, but it's really cool, is the Cadillac Lounge. The Cadillac Lounge is themed to old style Cadillacs, and it's just a fancy, like, piano type bar. Right now they're having their drink tasting in there. So you will notice that behind the bar there's a Cadillac, front of a Cadillac, and a lot of the drink tastings will happen in there. Drink tastings you can book on your cruise line, on the app before your cruise. It is something that is an additional charge that you will have to pay per person. Even if the second person coming with you is not drinking, you're paying for the seat in that space, not just for the drinks that you're tasting. So here we have the after hours sign for the Crown and Fin, the Cadillac, Crown and Fin Pub, the Cadillac Lounge, and the Azure. Now, this is such a nice area. They have these little window seats that you can relax in. They have this lighting. They have this mellow music. Here is the extra entrance. This is going to be your main entrance to the Azure Lounge on Deck 3. Bingo, silent dance party, amazing adult entertainment after 10 o'clock. Oh my gosh, it's been so funny when we've gone in there. Match Your Mate is hilarious. It's a hilarious game show. So continuing on to deck 3, that's all forward, that's the front. Continuing on to deck 3, we are now midship. Midship deck 3 is going to be your home to the atrium. This is actually where you enter the ship when you arrive. It is also home to where your port adventure desk is here, and they do have different things printed. However, they do not give you the printed version anymore. So here's your port adventure desk, all themed to Ariel, Little Mermaid, and it is open from 7 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. tonight. If you have questions about your port adventures, you only got 2 and you needed 3 spots, you go to that desk when you first get on and they'll be able to help you out there. These are actually the doors that you come into when you board the ship, these ones right here. So it's pretty incredible that they transform it. Here is our lobby atrium on the Disney Wonder. The main restaurant in the middle here is Triton's, themed after the Little Mermaid. There is no entertainment though in Triton's. It is just a fancier restaurant. We ate there last night, and it just has a very nautical theme to it. Like you're underwater, you look up, you see the blue and the lights, and it's just very underwater themed. And there's a big mural on the back wall of Ariel. Now Ariel is the statue here on the Disney Wonder, and she is sitting here as if she is underwater herself. Okay, on the other side of the atrium is going to be the other place that you need to know. It is going to be your guest service. Guest service will take care of all your questions. If you have questions about the charges of your ship, on your ship portfolio, if you need to add some money, if there's something wrong with what's going on, you need to come down to guest service, talk to guest service, and they will take care of that information for you. Guest service is very helpful. They also have change, like if you have a large bill and you need to change it into smaller bills, if you're using a gift card to pay for your onboard purchases, you will go to the guest service to put that information on your account. If you're paying cash, you'll also go there. As we enter the aft of the ship, or the back of the ship, we're going to end up in Tiana's place, and the newly, in the last couple years, rethemed French Quarter Lounge. It used to be the promenade area, but it's so much cuter now. It's all themed to Tiana, French Quarter, New Orleans style. You can buy beignets here. You can get specialty drinks here. This is where also some family entertainment is. Right now it looks like they're doing a craft activity, so they'll supply you with the scissors and everything that you need. It's just a really nice little thing, and you'll find spoilers to Princess and the Frog here as well, like the Dr. Facilier door and his shadow. His hat. Hi! One of our favorite things they added with this retheme was this train car here, this cable car. It just makes you really feel like you are in New Orleans and you are in the movie. And the aft of deck 3 is going to be Tiana's Place. Tiana's Place is a great restaurant. We ate there the first day. It has New Orleans style food, and it has Tiana, and it has band that comes and plays. They just serenade you throughout the whole dinner. You get to have a dance party, and it's just an incredible experience. Now, sometimes Tiana, like today, is also open for lunchtime. During the lunch sit-down menu, it is not themed with Tiana, just the seating is. But Tiana won't be here, the show won't be here. It'll just be lunch that you can eat here. You can also order these things to go, I have learned. If you see something on this menu that's on the Disney Cruise Line app and you want to order it, you can come down here, order it to go, and they will package it up for you and you can take it with you. Now, like any sit-down meal, it's going to take you a while. So if you're in a hurry, go to Cabanas for lunch or go to Pete's Broiler Bites. Do not come down here. There's an additional set of bathrooms here right outside the restaurant, and what I love is they theme the art around to the restaurant that you're going into. I love Disney's touches. You also notice that the carpet is different on most of the different decks. So that was deck 3. Deck 3 is going to have your guest service, your port adventures, your adult section, your Tiana's restaurant, Triton's restaurant, and also how you get in. Now as we get down, we're going down to deck number 2. You will notice we are in the aft of the ship and the animation has changed a little bit to colored animation. Okay, deck 2 is home to staterooms and a laundry service. So decks 8, 7, and 6, deck 2 are all going to be your main stateroom area, as well as have your laundrettes. And then deck 1 will have some staterooms and it will be the home to your health center. So let's go check out deck 2 laundry area. It looks like it is aft and it is on the port side. So here's the laundry area of deck number 2. Deck number 2 has the smallest laundry area and is usually the most busy. My dad's done laundry on all of the ships pretty much, and he has found that deck 2 tends to be the busiest. Deck 7 usually is the least busy, and then deck 6 was our largest deck. All the decks work the same way though. So you're gonna just use your Key to the World card, Magic Band Plus, to use these services, and it will be charged to your room. So that was deck number 2. It is staterooms and a laundry service. Now let's look down at deck number 1. So heading down from deck number 2 to deck number 1, you will notice that we are aft. There's not going to be a lot of things accessible to us back here, just getting off the ship. So this is going to be your crew quarters. You can grab a pool towel or a towel as you get off, and here is how you will exit the ship. This is how you will exit the ship on port days. They usually have deck 1, aft, and forward open. So we're gonna go over to the forward part of deck 1 now. I'm gonna go up to deck number 3 and then go forward from there. And then I will pick you up on the other side. One of the things you'll notice about the Disney Wonder, especially compared to the Disney Magic, is the Disney Wonder uses a lot of curves in their design, lots of not straight edges and angles. It's a lot softer of a ship, and I think that's one of the reasons why I gravitate towards the Wonder more than I do the Magic. The Magic has more angled and sharp lines to it. You will notice also, deck 3 again, that these banisters have the Disney characters, as well as around the outside here along the edge is going to be Disney characters doing different things around the ship. Okay, let's go down to deck 1 now and check out the deck 1. Basically, there's a few rooms and there's a health center. Now, if you're at the rear of deck 1, you cannot get forward to deck 1 by staying on deck 1. That's why I had to come up to the deck, and I don't like walking the long hallways with rooms. That's one of the reasons why I love staying on deck 5 where we stay. And that's it. Okay, so, there's a lounge here. We are on deck number 2 right now, and I just realized there is a DVC lounge here on deck number 2 forward that I have not seen before. Midship. We are midship on deck number 2. It's a DVC lounge. It's open from 3 to 10:30 p.m. I've never been in there. I'm not a DVC member. If you are a DVC member, put it in the comments where it's like there. What offerings do you have? I have no idea. That's pretty cool. Okay, going down to deck number 1, where you will have some staterooms. Those are the ones that have the 2 portholes, smaller portholes, if you have the window, and the health center. So the health center here is on deck number 1. You'll walk through these doors and you'll go straight on back. It is very expensive. We had to use it once on our last cruise. Gabby ended up getting dehydrated and was sick for the whole day. It cost us a few $100s for the medication and the visit, and there was a lot of people there. But other than that, of our 19 cruises, we've only had to use the health center one time on the Disney Magic. So it is on deck 1. If you have any ailments, you can call down and they'll tell you if you need to come down or not. It was a long wait because there were a few people that had ended up with heat stroke or the stomach bug on that cruise. But like I said, for 19 cruises, we've only had one. The other area to get off the ship is the forward gangway, but that's closed. So you have to go to the aft right now But most of the time, first thing in the morning, they'll have both available. You just have to listen to the announcements. Okay, so I hope you really enjoyed this look at the Disney Wonder. I probably didn't do it justice. It's an amazing ship. It's our favorite ship. We love the smaller ships. We've been on all of the ships, and I did check. It's our 12th, this cruise is our 12th Disney Wonder cruise. It's our 19th cruise altogether, and I just love being back on the Wonder. Our first ship was the Magic in 2017, and since then we've explored all the ships. We've done the Dream, we've done the Fantasy, the Wish, and the Magic. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this tour and this look at the Disney Wonder, our favorite ship of all of the ships. And let me know in the comments if you want to know some other information, or I can film some other videos, because we are coming back in a couple weeks to do another 3-night cruise out of San Diego. Have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this and you learned something from it. And make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Have a great day. Bye.